Yes, I am busy, 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 but good. How goes RGW land?
About the same. A lot to do. Getting some new hands though, and so finding some projects to spin people up on.
That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah, exciting times. A lot of stuff going on.
I don't know if we've gotten any new folks doing performance stuff much. I haven't heard anything, so maybe not. I don't know. We might have a small meeting. Sage is out. I think Radek is taking PTO tomorrow, and he might be starting early, so we'll have to see. But what new things on RGW are you guys working on post Nautilus?
Yeah. Let's see. Some big ones are the async work related to Beast and Azio.
Yeah.
I'm still plugging away on that. Yehuda is doing a lot of refactoring work in support of cloud tiering, so data services stuff. Would like to keep working forward on QoS topics. Um, I think the more kind of hardening around multi-site, uh, especially getting bucket resharding, dynamic resharding to work in multi-site, which has been disabled.
Okay.
That's kind of
Okay.
a hard problem, but I've been tasked with finding a design for it.
Have you guys gotten much direction regarding CPU constraints and kind of making RGW faster and with fewer resources?
Uh, Nothing specific, kind of outside of the async refactoring. I think
Hmm.
the main goal there is more about um, running with a lot less threads, and I think the memory from that, along with the overhead of task switching, I think is going to be big.
Yeah, I agree with you. Um, I think it will help a lot. More generally, though, I think kind of that's coming. You know, the I think there's going to be quite a bit of desire to see RGW running within maybe a couple cores.
Because it's co-located with other stuff, you're saying?
Yeah, kind of the whole hyper-converged setup where you're trying to give as many cores as possible to clients, and then putting the storage and some of the memory on the node for Ceph or storage. But um, CPUs are kind of the big resource that everyone wants, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And I do think that just the sheer number of threads that we have, uh, our thread pool defaults to 512 right now, and I don't think that's really sustainable.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I really think that, I mean, uh, in theory, I don't think RGW should really be CPU bound on almost anything except for like maybe compression and encryption. Um,
It definitely was in past testing I did where even just with like large sequential writes, like 4 MB writes, it was burning, I don't know, like 10 cores of CPU to do, to max out the network on the box that I had. This was a couple of years ago though, so it's possible it's improved since then.
yeah, yeah. So part of the async refactor is also going to involve getting a lot better at doing the performance measurements, looking at better ways to do that kind of measuring.
Yeah, the it'd be interesting. I haven't used my wall clock profiler or Adam's wall clock profiler on RGW. Have I used it at all? I don't know. I think I maybe did it early on when I was first writing it, but that would be interesting to look at to just see, where it's actually spending real time. How much is it locking?
Yeah,
How much is it, other stuff.
yeah. I haven't looked at that either.
Okay. Well, I think it's just you and me today. I don't think we're getting anyone else. So, do you want to go through everything, or do you want to get back to work?
Uh, Man, I mean, I don't really have any topics, and I don't know if it would help for you to go through stuff with just me here. But whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
man, it's your meeting.
Okay. Well, I think I'll just mention a couple of things here on the discussion thing. The big one that I don't know if you saw it, but we're defaulting to debug MS0 now instead of debug MS1. Um,
Okay, cool. I was following the conversations around that.
okay, yeah, I think just the performance impact with like NVMe drives and RBD is huge. I don't know how much it affects you guys or not, but it's for like small IO, it's like a 50% performance improvement in some cases. So we can't. It's hard to justify having that one debug message for that kind of impact on customers or users or
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely agree. Anything that makes OSDs faster is good for our RGW.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm looking at compression, Blue Store compression. Right now, there is some desire for that. I don't with RGW. I don't know. You guys do your own compression, right?
Yeah, uh, and I want to say that there's a Libredos flag that we can use to tell Blue Store not to do its own compression. I don't remember if we actually went through and made sure that that was the case.
Okay. I have a feeling that this is not going to be a performance win at all. Even for like large sequential writes or reads where you'd maybe expect it to be. Um, so far, it depending on the compressibility of the data, it looks like you're saving some space, but I'm not I'm not convinced this is actually gonna really help that much. We'll see. So yeah, Adam, I think we're gonna wrap this up early there since it's only three of us today. Sage is out and other people are taking PTO and stuff. So um, anything that you want
All
to talk
right.
about?
No, nothing off the top of my head.
All right. Yeah, the only thing I had mentioned to Casey was that we're doing debug MS0 by default now instead of debug MS1.
I approve.
All right, very good. So I already merged to master. I don't know if we're backporting it to Nautilus or not, but I would be in favor of it. So let me link uh, the PR here. And if you support this, maybe mention in there that you're in support of it, since not everyone is. There we go. All right. Well, if no one has anything else, then let's call it. All right. Have a good day, guys.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Mike. See you.